So I just want to give you guys a heads up. The first 3 minutes of this clip are not going to be to everyone's liking, or it's not going to be your cup of tea. It's nothing uber bad, but if you're a little sensitive, you might just want to fast forward it. Nothing disgusting, but it's just my dark humor, and I was a little tired, and it just struck me as funny. But yeah, just keep that in mind and don't watch it if you don't want to. But it isn't for kids.
Hey baby, how was your ride?
Well, let me tell you, after I almost saw breakfast for the second time.
Uh-oh.
I launched into a 40-minute effort that felt like I was having a bone marrow donation without anesthetic. And then I launched into a sprint section twice that felt like double knee replacement for 2 lots of 10. And then when that was done, I thought I was going to get to take it easy, and then I felt like I get hit by lightning. Because I had another sprint section that I had to do. And then after that, well, it was just like somebody was trying to cut me in half with a Bone Tomahawk. But other than that, I loved every minute of it. It was fantastic. Well, for those of you that made it through my dark humor, it's Sunday and it is dismal out there. I've just gotten up. I'm feeling pretty rough after yesterday too, because it really was a tough ride. And I am not going out. So that means I've got 3 hours on the trainer today. So off to the kitchen, put the billy on, make a nice cuppa, and think about that ride that I've got to do. I tell you, there are days when you're training, it is rough, and today's one of them. I am really feeling the pinch today, but we'll get it done. So this is my version of a standard coffee. I know most Americans are thinking, what? But instant, fantastic. And then I put a couple of teaspoons of this in it. Amazing. It's all natural. It is barley, chicory, rye, and nothing else. Barley, malted barley, chicory, rye, and nothing else. Makes the coffee, that's for sure. 1 teaspoon. She gets half a teaspoon. And she can't do the barley, so she misses out. And the coffee mate. Can't forget the coffee mate. Here it is, the final step. Add water. Second last step. I have my measurement in the cup. I know where to fill it every morning. Bit of a stir. And that will be better than any Starbucks, let me tell you. And it works out to be about 25 cents a cup. Cheers. Oh, that's better. Making me feel better about that dismal day out there and 3 hours on the trainer. We're going to feel that. But I've got the iPad set up so we can watch Paris-Nice while we're riding. That should be fun. All right, morning coffee done. Time for breakfast. I'm thinking that I'm going to have some Kodiak oatmeal. Pretty high in protein. I'll put some chia seeds in it, although I think it already has some in there. And for some extra calories, carbs and fat, I'm gonna have some Premier Protein granola. And the reason that I'm loading up so much is, well, the volume I did yesterday and the volume that I've got to do today. But my coach Frank, put me onto an app, which, you know, you seasoned guys out there probably already know about it, but it works in conjunction with my training program. And it basically tells me how much of each I've got to eat, like carbs, protein, and fats. And I haven't been eating enough, according to this app, which really shocked me. I mean, even yesterday, I think I burnt through probably 4,500 calories before I finally retired and went to bed. But I ate, I think, 3,200, and I couldn't fit any more in. I was right on target with the fat and the protein, but the carbs, I couldn't do anymore. I literally just couldn't do anymore. It was a lot. It really was. And the milk I like to get, you can see the protein in that. I think that's a really good milk, so I go with that one. Plus it's lactose free, which I don't think I'm totally allergic to lactose, but I do better without too much of it. So about not quite a cup of that, and then this I think works out to be about a cup. And I actually like my porridge, and for those of you that saw the last movie, that's nor how you make porridge. About a teaspoon of chia seeds. I'm told they're good. A splash of milk. And it is just a splash today. Sometimes I put yogurt in there too. Yogurt, I might actually do that too. Put some yogurt in there. I've got some high protein yogurt in there that, yeah, I'm going to put a couple of dollops of that in there. So that'll be a good breakfast to get me started. But I'm going to wait for probably about an hour and a half before I ride, because I really mean it yesterday. I almost saw breakfast again. I thought I was going to have to order a yard of packing sand to cover it up. And here we have the Oikos Pro, 23 grams of protein. This is, if I can get it, this is the one that I prefer, but it's not always on the shelves in the store. And a couple of dollops of this. A small spoon will make it 3, eh? There we go. All right, perfect. Last thing you want to see is me eat. That's not pretty. Getting close to that time. So I'm gonna prep by getting my water bottles ready. These nice big litre bottles, because I'm gonna be on the trainer for 3 hours. It's gonna be warm upstairs, so I'm gonna probably need 3, but I'll take a bit of a break and come down, make another one. But I just use straight up water. This stuff called nectar. It's just an electrolyte, but it's relatively inexpensive. And I don't notice any difference between having that or LMNT, which LMNT, geez, they love their stuff, man. I tell you, that's pricey stuff. And then that's it. 1 sachet in each one. I don't like too strong a mix. And that's the water bottles for the ride. As you can see, I've done this a few times before. Water. So while I'm waiting for breakfast to digest, I thought I'd talk a little bit about my nutrition and my struggle with it, I guess. I didn't even know, but I was talking to Coach Frank, and he basically told me that it's not how much you eat or what you eat, though that is important, but it's when you eat it. And I was definitely missing the mark there. Starving myself on the bike without realizing I was doing it, just not feeling hungry until it's too late. But one of the big things is, especially with this new app, I mean, I've just plowed through, you saw what I was eating, a whole bowl full of food. I mean, I'm stuffed full, and I'm still 300 calories shy of what the app says that I need before I start my ride. And I've programmed in the time of day that I'm going to start the ride, and it factors all that in. And mostly what I'm missing, I've hit the protein mark and I'm pretty close to the fats mark, but I'm way shy of the carbs. And I've always been a pretty big protein guy. I've been shying away from the carbs for quite some time now. So I don't know what I'm going to eat. I just don't know. I've got no idea. I've got some bread there that I can have with some jam on it. I mean, that'll pump up the carbs, but I can't fit it in. I mean, I literally can't fit it in. And this is going to go on all day. I mean, it happened yesterday too. I was shy by 1,000 calories yesterday, and I could not eat anymore. I just couldn't. So training, you've got to train your body to get used to what it needs as well. This is a real science, but I tell you, it's all numbers. As Chevy Chase would say, it's all ball bearings. It just comes back to these numbers. You have these numbers in this training program, and you have these numbers in your dietary program or app, and if you hit these numbers, the science says this will work, and I'm seeing those results. I mean, I really am, but monitoring everything, it's exhausting. I haven't even made a video all week because this has been a tough week. I've felt it this week. I know I was bragging how good I felt a couple of weeks ago and pumping out a video a day, but I am tired. I am. But I still feel good. I'm not overly tired, and talked about all this with Frank, and he showed me again how these numbers work in this program. You're right now, we want to keep you between a -30 and a +30. You're right down around that -30 range, but we're going to bring you back up. And for your first race, O's Cool Bike Ride, again, check it out, 25th of April. I'm looking forward to having you as an audience and enjoying the video that I post afterwards. But he'll have me at about a +5 for that event. He said that's optimal. And as luck would have it, looking at my data that went from Garmin over to Training Peaks, I just fluked that number. I was 2 weeks before, I was about a minus 25, and I was following the Wahoo program, and I was right there at a 3, I think I was, for the race as the numbers, and I did well. I finished second overall. I was beaten by a sprinter who was just too strong on the line, but I'm encouraged, even though I'm tired, and I'm just looking at myself in the camera here, and I can see it must look horrible to you guys, but it's not a modelling contest, is it? So, but anyway, I'm working through it, and you're experiencing what I'm working through, and hopefully this can help you along your journey too. Well, I've got the setup going. I'm about to tackle 3 hours of that while I watch that. But only one way to eat a whale, one bite at a time. Oh, big bites today, I'm thinking. Let's get it done, eh? See you on the other side. Well, today's a rest day, and I feel like I've earned it. It's been tough last week. I'm going to show you some of the profiles of the workouts that I did last week. I was so tired after the workout yesterday, the 3-hour slog on the trainer, that I didn't even bother to finish the video yesterday. I essentially took a nap, had something to eat, sat around for a bit, had some more food, and tried to replenish some of the 4,500 calories that I burnt yesterday as well. Actually, it was closer to 4,000 yesterday. But just generally take it easy. But today, I'm just kicking back. I've had some work to do, which I've taken care of. Trying out my new mic, which I hope that works. And just thinking about the week ahead, which is a recovery week. Thank God. I need it. I'm going to enjoy it. I've got 2 days off this week where I don't do anything at all, and just some easy rides. There is a couple of efforts in there, but not too much. But we're approaching my event on the 25th of April, O's Cool Bike Ride. Please check it out. If you can help out and you want to, that's great. Donate some time or donate some money if you want, or just like and subscribe and watch my videos, because when you help me, I'm going to be able to help causes like that, because I'll get monetized through YouTube. At least that's the plan. I'm trying to keep it interesting for you guys and talk about things that are happening with me, with my training. For example, like my legs have never been so sore, but they feel like they're getting stronger. It's amazing the benefits of a coach. And going through Training Peaks like I have, that's how I engaged Coach Frank, and also that Helix app that links to Training Peaks. That's amazing too, counting the calories. I mean, the structure is so good. I'm not second guessing myself at all. And I really feel that this last month, because it's been a month now, that I have just been really ultra productive. My training, my nutrition, I really feel like I'm getting somewhere. And I'm convinced by 2027, I'm going to be able to have a small impact on the race at Hort Route. At least that's the plan. I mean, anything can go wrong between here and there. And I've got a video that I'm going to make about that too. I was a ride that I did last Saturday, actually it was, from Hurtsboro, Alabama to Valley, Alabama. It was a great ride. I mean, I was really enjoying it. Everybody was uber respectful. It was great weather, tons of scenery. I had to do efforts on it, and I rode my gravel bike too, which made it interesting. It made it a little tougher with the resistance of the wheels, but I thought I was going to have a lot more gravel than I did. It turns out I only had a 2.8 mile section, which still, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Broke up the monotony, but there was one small section, and I'm going to make a video to highlight this. You'll see it, but it was a close call. I mean, I had this one small section where I had to get on a state highway. It was 2 lanes each way with a median strip, and maybe for 3/4 of a mile, and there was just one idiot, and that's the only way to describe him. The answer was simple: just slow down. But no, this guy had to maintain speed, tried to move over on a car that was sitting right next to him. So of course there's no room between him and me, and one foot my way, I was dusted. I mean, I was dusted. I was right on the white line, and Alabama roads, a lot of them don't have a shoulder. And if they do, they have that grading strip that's on it, and it's only maybe 6 inches wide, and then you're off into the grass or the gravel. And I mean, to save maybe 3 seconds of travel time, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Everybody else around him slowed down, went round. You'll see in the video. But yeah, I'm just flabbergasted by that. And interestingly enough, I actually filed a police report with the Lee County Sheriff Department. I got a case number. I've got video footage, but I couldn't supply that through doing the online report. But I haven't heard back from them. I'm thinking that I might follow up this week and see where it went and see what we can do about it. Because I got a photograph I got video footage of the guy's registration. So there's enough there to, I guess, penalise him because he's gone against Alabama state road laws. And I don't want to do stuff like that, but I mean, this is, I could have died. I mean, it's not the first time I've had a close call like that. I mean, and I've actually been hit by a car before on a bicycle when I was young, very young, when I was 8, again when I was 18. The first time was my fault. I was just a stupid kid. I just rode straight out in front of a poor guy in a car and he just creamed me. That was my fault. But the second time it wasn't my fault. I was riding along. Guy's got a trailer, goes around me, moves over and the trailer hits me. Ended up square on my ass in the middle of the road. How the hell did... So it's one of those things is people don't think of us as people, as brothers, as sisters, as fathers, as mothers, as sons, as daughters. They don't think anything like that. They just think, I've got to get past this stupid cyclist that's in the way, and ruined everybody's life. You're dead or you're maimed and in hospital and, can't walk for the rest of your life. He or she's facing serious charges for not paying attention and killing or seriously injuring somebody and maybe doing jail time and losing license. I mean, it's just take a beat, take a breath, smile, wave, be happy and go round. I mean, so many people do it here. And I do appreciate the ones that do. I really do. I can't say enough about them. But this one person, as you've seen in the video that I just put up here in between clips, it wasn't good. But anyway, let me know what you think on that too. Send me comments. I mean, I'm happy to get back to you. I've had a few people get back to me. One guy mentioned about the Lance Armstrong clip that he's actually met Greg LeMond twice. I was like, oh, it's fantastic. I met Paul Hogan once, but that was when he was flogging Winnie Reds back in the day. But yeah, so yeah, reach out to me. I love to hear from everybody. Yeah, thanks for watching.